He is FXO Lucky.
And, oh, some Lucky fans will give him time.
Yeah,
All right.
like it.
All right, down at the bottom of the map, from the team Rain, it is Artist.
And there we go. And we just have been given word as well that our next match here on the qualifier stage is going to be Liquid Chef versus Evil Genius's Puma. That is going to be the other one. So, oh yeah, already a reaction from the crowd as well.
That's going to be a cool TVZ, man. I mean, Chef has been playing so well this tournament. He showed a lot of cool, interesting, huge amount of Link styles here. I better stop now because I'm gonna use up all my stuff to talk about before that match starts next time. So we'll talk about them later. Right now, we need to find out who's gonna win this TVZ.
Well, Artist picked the map, and you and I were talking to Team SCV Live's live beforehand. We asked him about Xel'Naga Fortress, and he looked at us and said, Terranimba.
Yep.
So he is a fan of Terran players on this map.
Although to be fair, if you ask TSL Live, most maps, what he thinks about, he's just gonna say
he just says Terranimba.
Yeah,
maybe just his opinion of the game at large.
Maybe. Well, he's a Terran player, so it's not a bad thing for him at all.
Artist has interesting positioning on his barracks. He's already leaving room for an add-on.
Yep.
So he's preemptively putting that down. And so this tells me that it's going to be a tech lab because he will want to go ahead and wall that off as quick as possible.
Yeah, very likely that this could be some sort of Reaper expand from Rain Artist, especially on a map like this. It's very, very popular. Lots of room for the Reapers to run around, poke in, maybe kill a drone or two, get a lot of information and get out without taking much damage at all. But, that remains to be seen. We'll have to see what Artist wants to do with this.
And we'll see if this drone decides to block for a little while. Oh, actually a Marine coming up now, and that second supply depot is going to be added in just a second, but this drone can be quite annoying as it will be able to dart in and out of the base for quite a while.
Yep, looks like FXO Lucky wants to keep his drone alive. When you see the barracks flashing like that, it's time to go, oh, might have made a bit of a mistake though. Oh, looks like Rain is merciful today, decides to not kill the drone. Because in a situation like that, if you stutter step correctly, you can always kill the drone.
An Artist was just going ahead with a factory, so Hellion Expand, not sure if he was trying to hint his opponent at something else, but that is kind of risky because you do leave yourself open to a bunch of scouting, things like that. Nonetheless, though, we are going to see there's the 50 gas, and we'll see a reactor here in just a second. There it is. So that is finally walled off. Spawning pool just about to finish up for old Lucky.
Yeah, you can really, really just see how popular these Hellion expands are in TVZ right now. I mean, literally almost every Terran player out there is doing this almost exclusively in this matchup at the moment. It's just, by far the safest and kind of most effective, quote-unquote, opening on a lot of these maps, so...
Yeah, an Artist pressured with 2 of his Marines, but he didn't get any of the drones to bite, so I don't think we're going to see any sort of bunker play, things along those lines.
Oh, yeah.
Had the 400 minerals there for a second to put down an expansion, but he's actually just going to add 2 racks to the mix, so this is going to be 3 racks plus factory off of 1 base.
Yeah, with the tech lab on that barracks there, I've got a feeling we're going to see some Marauder Hellion aggression here coming out in the moment. Or not a moment, probably like a minute or two, a long moment. Not a Blizzard moment. It's faster than normal moments. It's going to be like a different type.
Slower moment.
That's right.
But
slowment.
I love you and your combining words. It's amazing. Anyway, so we have 2 queens up at the front with a spike crawler going down. So Lucky is worried about some Hellion pressure. Don't know if he's worried about Super Marauder Concussive Shell Hellion pressure, though.
Yeah, we'll have to find out. I mean, it all depends on where Lucky decides to go from here. I mean, when I think, to a certain extent, Rain Artist is trying to kind of entice Lucky into getting those roaches here.
Yeah,
because
certainly.
He's like, look, I'm Hellion expanding.
Yeah,
because
certainly.
he's like, look, I'm Hellion expanding again. Remember how roaches did so well against that last game? Don't you want to go roaches again this game? I bet you do.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's right. He's like, I bet you think I'm building a command center, but I'm actually building a bunch of marauders.
Yeah, but Lucky is not biting, droning up and putting down an evolution chamber.
Well, yeah, here's the other thing about that is that either way, Lucky thinks he's going to have some more breathing room here. He thinks it's a fast expand. He doesn't know that he's going to be under a ton of pressure soon from Rain Artist.
Yeah, Zergling actually almost made its way into Artist's base, but doesn't actually get any information. I'll take a look at his vision just to make sure. No, okay, he didn't pick up on any of the subsequent barracks.
Yep, I was going to say, are we going to see this Overlord move into the main base of Rain Artist to do some scouting? And indeed it is.
But not in time.
There are no Marines there to check it out. Yeah, we'll get a good scout. Oh, some SCVs being pulled as well.
Bit by bit.
Yeah, I'd call this maybe a half bit
Yeah,
by
that's
bit
true.
rather than a full bit by bit.
He's not just leaving one meal back at home, and that's
it's
all.
definitely bit by bit-esque, though. That's very, very true. I would say, oh, the SCVs even taking the kind of underground short route around the map.
And here we go. The Marauders are going to lead, so they start tanking the damage. The Spine Crawlers are going to fall pretty quickly.
Yeah,
couple
once
of Queens in
those
the
are
mix.
down, once those are down, the Hellions are going to be able to go to work.
And the second Spine Crawler does fall. The Zerglings move in. They get a pretty favorable engagement, but there's just so many Hellions, it doesn't matter. All of the units have gone down. 22 more Lings are coming up at the same time. These Queens are going to be able to support each other for a little while. They do have transfusions available, and Lucky forces these units back, but he runs right into the fire of a ton of Hellions, and thus those drones are being eaten up very quickly.
Yeah, the drones came off the line, and that is exactly what Rain Artist wanted to see here. He's not even going to bother killing the other hatchery. He's just going to move right into the main, and I think this game is more or less over Cat's Pajamas.
Wow,
All
that was
those drones.
actually...
Oh, really nice spread, though,
Oh,
around the
but
units. Nice surround, it's
Hellions-
just not enough, though.
Hellions are so
Yeah.
good against drones nonetheless. A bunch of Lings coming up. Lucky down to less than 25 supply. He's waiting for these Spine Crawlers to come up, as he is actually going to be able to clean up most of these units. However,
Yeah.
the Marauders are still going to work on the hatcheries down here at the bottom.
Yep, and despite the fact that there were some SCVs pulled by Artist, he still has more gathers right now than Lucky does. He's
Yeah.
going to lose his hatchery as well, so...
I
Yeah.
think that is going to be all she wrote for Lucky, unfortunately.
feeling.
Yeah, but you know what? Lucky is still going to be in the
Oh,
champ
no.
bracket. Oh, I'm rooting at just the wrong time.
That does not help at all. The final drone's coming off the line right now for FXO Lucky. Nice stutter step back by Rain Artist. Queens are all getting very, very low, and it's just kind of a tidal wave of units here that
Yeah.
FXO Lucky just could not handle.
And these last two Queens are running back, even transfusing each other for a last-minute stand, but it
Yep.
doesn't matter. There's a GG, and
GG.
Artist has taken the set.
Yeah, Rain Artist comes out on top, 2-1 against FX.